Some horror movies make you jump, but a few stay with you long after the screen goes dark. These are the films that changed horror forever, terrifying audiences with disturbing stories, unforgettable monsters, and scenes that still haunt viewers decades later. From psychological nightmares to supernatural terror, this list counts down 15 of the scariest movies ever made. If you think you've seen true fear, wait until you reach number 1, because these films are not just scary, they are legendary. Number 15. Insidious.
What is it?
A family's life changes when their young son suddenly falls into an unexplained coma. Soon after, strange sounds, moving shadows, and terrifying figures begin appearing inside their home. Doctors cannot explain the boy's condition, but a psychic reveals his mind is trapped in a dark spiritual world called the Further. There, lost souls and dangerous entities are trying to possess his body before he wakes. The father learns he once had the same supernatural ability as a child and must enter that terrifying realm himself. As he moves deeper into darkness, he encounters horrifying spirits waiting in silence. Every second becomes a race to save his son before evil reaches the real world. But bringing him back may also bring something else with him.
Sweetheart, what are you doing?
Painting. I wanted to paint her picture.
Who are you talking about?
Stephanie. She used to live here.
Number 14. Sinister. A crime writer moves his family into a house where a brutal murder once happened, hoping to write his next big book. While searching the attic, he finds old film reels showing horrifying killings of different families. At first, the discovery feels like valuable evidence, but the footage becomes increasingly disturbing. Hidden inside each film is the image of Bugul, a dark supernatural entity linked to every death. Strange noises, moving shadows, and ghostly appearances soon invade the home. His children begin seeing things no one else can explain. The deeper he investigates, the more he realizes the murders follow a terrifying pattern. By the time he understands it, the evil has already chosen his family.
Please, God.
This is God.
Number 13. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Teenagers in a quiet neighborhood begin sharing nightmares about the same terrifying figure, Freddy Krueger. When one of them dies during sleep, they realize the danger is real. Freddy attacks only in dreams, and anyone killed there dies in real life. Exhaustion becomes deadly because sleep is unavoidable. As fear spreads, they uncover a hidden secret about Freddy's violent past and why he wants revenge. He was killed years earlier by angry parents, but now returns through their children's dreams. Reality becomes harder to separate from nightmare. Surviving means fighting a killer inside the one place no one can escape. Number 12. The Ring. A journalist investigates a mysterious videotape connected to sudden deaths. Everyone who watches it receives a phone call and dies 7 days later. After viewing the tape herself, she begins seeing disturbing images everywhere. Her search leads to Samara, a child with terrifying supernatural powers. The closer she gets to the truth, the stronger the curse becomes. Samara's terrifying appearance turns ordinary objects into fear itself. Even solving the mystery does not stop the danger. Survival means understanding that the curse must continue.
Here. Take it.
Number 11. It. In the town of Derry, children begin disappearing under mysterious circumstances. A group of young friends discovers the terror is caused by Pennywise, a shape-shifting clown that feeds on fear. He appears differently to each child, taking the form of their deepest nightmares. As they investigate, they learn the creature has haunted the town for generations. Every encounter becomes more dangerous as Pennywise grows stronger through fear. The children realize courage weakens him more than running away. Their friendship becomes their greatest weapon. But defeating him may only be temporary.
In front of my mom's bed.
Number 10. The Conjuring. A family moves into an old farmhouse and quickly notices disturbing events. Doors open alone, strange sounds echo, and dark figures appear at night. As fear grows, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren are called in. Lorraine senses an evil presence tied to the land's violent past. The haunting becomes stronger and begins targeting the mother directly. Hidden secrets reveal a curse connected to witchcraft and death. The Warrens attempt a dangerous exorcism before the family is destroyed. What follows becomes one of horror's most unforgettable supernatural battles.
I just don't want to put any more stress on my family.
Number 9. Hereditary. After the death of her secretive mother, a family begins experiencing strange and deeply unsettling events. What starts as grief slowly turns into something far darker after a sudden tragedy changes their lives forever. The mother becomes obsessed with understanding hidden secrets left behind by her family. Strange symbols, disturbing visions, and unnatural behavior begin appearing everywhere. As fear grows inside the house, each family member seems trapped by forces they do not understand. The deeper she investigates, the more she discovers her mother's connection to occult rituals. Every revelation suggests their suffering was planned long before it began. By the end, the family realizes they were never in control. Number 8. Paranormal activity. A young couple begins recording their home after strange events disturb them at night. At first, the camera captures only small movements, a door shifting, footsteps, and unexplained sounds. But each night, the activity becomes stronger and more frightening. The woman reveals she has experienced supernatural disturbances since childhood. They soon realize the presence may be attached to her rather than the house. Fear turns into obsession as they continue filming what no one else would believe. Silence becomes terrifying because danger always arrives slowly. By the final night, the unseen force reveals how deadly it truly is. Number 7. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A group of young friends travels through rural Texas and stops near an isolated farmhouse. What begins as an ordinary trip quickly turns terrifying when they encounter signs of something deeply wrong nearby. One by one, they enter a house hiding unimaginable violence. There they meet Leatherface, a silent killer whose attacks come without warning. The family inside the house is even more disturbing than the killer himself. Escape becomes almost impossible as panic spreads. Every room reveals something more horrifying than the last. Survival turns into a desperate race through pure terror.
3 sharp knocks.
Ba-ba-ba-duk-duk-duk.
That's when you'll know he's around. You'll see him if you look.
Number 6. The Babadook. A widowed mother struggles to care for her troubled son while dealing with grief and exhaustion. One night, they discover a strange children's book about a creature called the Babadook. At first, it seems harmless, but the story begins appearing real inside their home. Strange sounds, dark figures, and fear slowly consume their daily lives. The child becomes convinced the monster is watching them constantly. As pressure builds, the mother begins losing control of reality herself. The true horror grows from emotional collapse as much as the creature itself. In the end, survival means facing what has been buried inside.
Hello, Michael. I have something you might like to see.
Number 5. Halloween. On a quiet Halloween night, a masked killer returns to his hometown after years in confinement. His name is Michael Myers, and he moves silently through the streets without emotion or warning. A teenage babysitter begins noticing someone watching from a distance. What seems like paranoia soon becomes terrifyingly real. Michael stalks his victims with patient silence, making every quiet street feel dangerous. The town remains unaware of how close death has come. Only one doctor understands the true danger he represents. By night's end, evil feels impossible to stop.
Number 4. Alien. A commercial spaceship crew responds to a mysterious distress signal from an unknown planet. Inside a strange, abandoned structure, one crew member is attacked by a creature unlike anything they have seen. Back aboard the ship, the threat seems over until something deadly begins growing in secret. Soon, a powerful alien starts hunting them one by one through narrow corridors. The ship becomes a trap where nowhere feels safe. Fear builds because the creature learns quickly and strikes suddenly. Every survivor understands escape may be impossible. In deep space, there is nowhere to run.
Number 3. The Shining. A writer takes his family to an isolated hotel for the winter so he can work in peace. At first, the empty hotel feels quiet, but strange events soon begin affecting his mind. His son sees disturbing visions hidden inside the building's dark history. The father slowly changes as isolation and unseen forces take control. Empty hallways, silent rooms, and unexplained figures make the hotel itself feel alive. His behavior becomes violent as madness grows stronger. The family realizes the greatest danger may now be inside their own room. By the end, escape becomes a terrifying struggle for survival.
Excellent day for an exorcism.
Number 2. The Exorcist. A young girl suddenly begins showing violent and disturbing behavior no doctor can explain. Her mother watches helplessly as medical treatment fails completely. Strange voices, unnatural strength, and terrifying changes suggest something far beyond illness. A priest is called when signs point toward demonic possession. As the condition worsens, faith itself is tested inside the house. The battle becomes spiritual as much as physical. Every ritual pushes both priests closer to breaking. What follows remains one of horror cinema's most disturbing confrontations.
Number 1. Psycho. A young woman steals money and stops at a lonely roadside motel during a storm. The motel is run by Norman Bates, a quiet man who seems polite but strangely unsettling. What begins as a simple overnight stay quickly turns deadly. One shocking murder changes the direction of the entire story. Investigators searching for her begin uncovering disturbing clues about Norman's private life. The empty motel hides a secret built on madness and isolation. As truth emerges, ordinary conversation becomes deeply frightening. The final reveal changed horror forever. These films didn't just scare audiences, they defined horror across generations. Some rely on monsters, some on silence, and others on psychological fear that stays with you long after the credits roll. But horror is personal. What terrifies one person may not affect another. So which movie disturbed you the most? And which terrifying film do you think deserves to be on this list? Drop it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this countdown, subscribe for more movie rankings, hidden gems, and unforgettable cinema.